Tell me, are you feeling down? Are you happy? Do your dreams still seem inbound? Tell me, are we finished now? Cause every time you leave, you find a way to come back around. I need time to get up and get off the floor. I need time to realize that I can't be yours. I need time to give up just like before. I love it how you know I'll only come right back for more. My God, you're an angel. I only see you in your halo. I was hoping we could stay close, but we no longer sing the same notes. I remember when I met you, thought the universe sent you. Thought you were someone I could fit to, so I hit you like what you're getting into. I need time to get up and get off the floor. I need time to realize that I can't be yours. I need time to get back just like before. I love it how you know I'll only come right back for more. Why I thought it was forever, I only see you maybe never. Why I thought we'd be together, when you treat it like whatever. Yeah. My love for falling down, playing the victim when all my envisionings come slowly tumbling down, putting me back on that ground. I remember when I met you, thought the universe sent you. Thought you were someone I could fit to, so I hit you like what you're getting into. I need time to get up and get off the floor. I need time to realize that I can't be yours. I need time to give up just like before. I love it how you know I'll only come right back for more. Tell me, are you feeling down? Are you happy? Do your dreams still seem inbound? Tell me, are we finished now? Cause every time you leave, you find a way to come back around.
Hype in the chat! Look here! Look, listen!
Hey, traders. Welcome to the Friday stream where Bitcoin has been tumbling around down at its lowest point today. 46,700 and change has bounced back again, just like when the stock market was closing You had Power Hour that gave you that 4-hour close back near the previous open, and you're bouncing again right now with less than 2 hours to go. What's up, Loco, man?
Logo is free tip $25. Sub King, can we check out SAVA stock at some point?
We'll look at SAVA. Thank you so much. And dude, thanks so much, Nick H, dude, for like over $80 in super chats before the stream even started. I really appreciate that, man. Much love, supporting the channel, my man. All right, hype in the chat. So the audio today should be good. I don't even want to bring it up. I hate bringing it up every stream, but it's like, you know, it's kind of important. So mods, right? No complaints means normally it's okay. Not even people in the gray are talking crap good about the audio. Yeah, dude, we're figuring it out, man. You got to be like right up on it. Anyway, so look, dude, what is it a bull flag? I mean, maybe it's a bull flag. I've seen a lot of times on the 4-hour that it looks too good to be true. Right? That was the words I used earlier today about this. It's too good to be true bull flag. Right? It looks too perfect, and it's holding too conveniently above a major inflection point that really started back April 25th of this year. Remember that wick? And we've just been looking at it, regarding it, staring at it. And I mean, price action correlation is very real at that level, as you've seen it be a support before. I mean, it technically was a resistance in February for a minor pullback to 44K before going again. But, you know, recently you can see resistance, support, resistance, maybe support again. All right. I mean, it's possible, man. And it would make perfect sense if it did play out because of the complex wave structure that we've been discussing for the past couple days of the bearish bat. It's textbook, man. It's like literally textbook, and you're still technically above that bat action magnet move, where the 886 would eventually be the target here, which is around $51,700. It's too perfect, man. I mean, like, I bet it'd be like, we do the, let's just go candle to candle to be conservative-ish on the flag. And then, yeah, the measured move still doesn't even get you to the pattern completion zone of the potential bearish bad pattern. So I get it. We're at a 618. We've reacted. We're consolidating at a 618. It's pretty pathetic so far. The negative momentum's building. Highest level of negative momentum Bitcoin's seen on the 4-hour since September 9th. Whatever. And RSI is sitting right at 52. Neutral. Equilibrium levels for the RSI. You're above the support. Again, still. So, you know, I'm just telling you, like, okay, the weekend could come around and it dumps, man, right? It dumps, and it's kind of sucks because between 44K and 47K, it's a straight up, straight down situation most of the time, right? Straight down, straight down, straight up, straight up, straight down, straight up. You know, like, that's normally the historical price action correlation between these two levels, 44 and 47. So I don't really want to see Bitcoin fall below 47K. It hasn't yet. It tried to, again, and hasn't held. There's been no confirmation close below that level yet.
Hi Mitch, please try this. Put these two charts side by side, $NWE on the weekly and $CUS on the 4HR, and see the resemblance. Your thoughts?
What's up, Boo? Thanks for the 20. We'll try to figure something out to do that. All right, satisfy you. Thank you, man, for the 20. Clear chat. Hope everyone got through the weekend okay. It's been a lot of churning, and the S&P 500 bamboozled us, did not. It was looking good yesterday and just kind of wiped out today. Kind of some bids came in at the close, near the close, but it was the worst day for the QQQ since May. What, down 1.2% or something? Hold on. I mean, you know, I'm still getting messages about audio and stuff. I mean, it should be good now, right? I mean, this is, once I got it figured out, we should be good, right? Whatever I'm doing now, would you agree that if I just keep doing what I'm doing now, auditorily, we'll be okay? It's okay. Good. Brad said it came from the horse's mouth or some other animal's mouth. I don't know. Brad's not a horse. He's something, dude. Man, bear, pig. All right. Yeah. Harry, thanks so much for joining the Patreon, my man. Please be sure to see the Patreon on the Discord. Thanks so much, dude. All right. Yeah, dude. Not good for alts, right? I mean, the altcoins are the ones. So Bitcoin, technically fine, technically okay, no big deal, right? Yet, until you break 47K and you start really catching some follow through price action, and the target would eventually be 44K. The altcoins, man, really, really disappointing. Let's look at Bitcoin on the daily real quick, and just keep watching the negative momentum wane again, and still, it's there. I mean, the daily, you can see what the price action's trying to do was support. Maybe it's support again. Nothing really crazy developing on the daily from yesterday to today. Now Ethereum, yeah, which is down like almost 5%, man. Couldn't do it. It's not over yet, but wow. Hidden bullish divergence, and all of a sudden the negative momentum starts building again. With Bitcoin just mildly pulling back, you're seeing these altcoins really get sensitive, and it just is starting to really make me understand maybe why this is happening. And this is like, like before I went to sleep last night, I'm thinking about Bitcoin dominance, bullish shark, in the bullish shark's context at a major 886. This is like, it's reacting. It's actually begun to rally even more. It's reacting hard. So, I mean, I think this is it. And this is what, you could react and pull back and reverse, but 44% market cap dominance for Bitcoin is the target. And that's not good for altcoins at all, because this doesn't mean that Bitcoin's price is going to go up. This just means that, say a lot of money comes out of the crypto market, more of it would be coming out of altcoins than to be coming out of Bitcoin, and this would rise just based off that alone, right? There's many different things that would cause this thing to rally, or multiple different things. It's not just Bitcoin catches a bunch of bids, altcoins just underperform and don't catch as many bids. It could literally be a lot of selling going on too that would make this rally. So just be cognizant of that. A lot of these altcoins have been on really nice runs. Some of them have, they're at midpoints of the major structures that, bottomed out in late July. Some of them have exceeded the top of the structures and hit all-time highs. Some have barely, have reacted and reversed at those levels, but vastly underperforming assets like GRT. And there are others out there that are just not catching the bids at all compared to many others. And eventually, Bitcoin lets all these things roll, doesn't do much. It's going up and down. It's going mainly up. And then eventually a big correction happens on Bitcoin. And then it's like what we've talked about before, that the clock runs out on altcoin trades, right? Where all supports that looked good, strategic, get stopped out, right? The asset falls below those levels because Bitcoin sell-off was too great. Or, the macro switched up to where more money would pull out of altcoins than it would pull out of Bitcoin while Bitcoin was selling off, right? So just understand this right here could be the golden ticket in us understanding why altcoins might underperform in the short term, maybe midterm. You just don't ignore M shapes like this in this context where it in itself is, we saw before. We saw it on literally all the altcoins, chat, all of them almost, right? A major XABCD. Okay. And at the major XABCD, M shape, shark, another M shape formation developed. Reaction low. Hold on, let me put my coffee down here. I need both hands. This is serious. I'm just kidding. But you get it? It could be a reaction. The harmonic itself, the small one, could be the pattern completion zone of it could be the reversal low here. Understand, this is a huge structure. The structure's size is larger than your face. It is a 1,224 day large harmonic multiple year large structure, you don't ignore those. And if another M shape's presenting itself, you really don't ignore it. And this could be the literal bottom. And look at this Bitcoin. I know this is Bitcoin dominance. No one's trading this technically, but look at the low and almost the same exact low on the daily RSI. This is brilliant bullish divergence convergence, man. Like, this was very similar to the US dollar on the weekly, really. So we look at, burn this image in your mind, right? You see this. And then I could just go to any S coin I want. I'll just pick Rose. Rose. It had a low, you know, it's kind of different, not as much context or data, but the low, the major M-shaped formation, you got a double bottom. No, you got a triple bottom. But, I mean, at this pattern completion zone, come on and argue with me that there wasn't another type of M-shape that occurred before, you know, whatever, another higher low, and then it went berserk. And a lot of them did. I mean, they almost all did it. So you understand what's going on here. Bitcoin dominance is presenting a really, really strong argument for upside now. I mean, extremely, like, real. Everything you look for with what's taught here is being presented on the Bitcoin dominance chart. For low risk, high reward opportunity for long, if you could long it, but it's not about that. It's just about applying traditional technical analysis to an untraditional asset, okay? So I really don't know, man. It's like, what's going to happen? Like, what's going to cause Bitcoin dominance to rally resoundingly stupid amounts? Just gotta wonder, is it gonna be a major sell-off in the whole market and just not as much money pours out of Bitcoin as it does out of alts? Or is it gonna be Bitcoin pumps hard and altcoins rally, but they just don't catch as many bids as Bitcoin for a certain amount of time? Those are the scenarios, and I have no idea what would cause this to rally, but it would be probably one of those reasons. Okay, anyway, moving on. Do we even have a request? We have one request today. No, we have two requests today. Sweet. All right. We can look at total now. Total that, man, what was once a resistance chat is still a resistance. Gross. So I don't like up thrusts and then back tests of up thrusts that are successful. I don't know if we've caught enough follow through yet to say it's successful. But, you know, past couple days, 2 days in a row, you've been unable to breach the very critical level from April 17th. Yeah, you know, whatever. Bitcoin pumps, alts tank, sure, that could be another thing. That's the problem with it, you know. It's like you just don't know. It could be a really bad situation for the entire crypto market, including Bitcoin, or it may not be. What are you talking about, confirmation low? On what, dude? Why are you asking questions where we're talking about confirmation lows already? We've already talked about them. Anyway. Total, you know.
I like turtles.
So we're looking, I was looking at this asset today. It's really notable. It's something that has been, you know, kind of going on. And it's not crypto. It's really like what, real estate, Evergrande in China. All right, this is the Lehman Brothers type collapse going on in real estate over there. This is kind of the chart for it, as you can see. Real estate development. I think it's getting so bad now that like actual people are holding some of the board members of Evergrande hostage in their offices. It's like pandemonium over there. Plenty of literature to read on it, but you know, today Evergrande hit multi-year lows, hit the lowest price since October of 2011. So a decade lows today. You finally caught a little bounce that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it's a hammer. No, it's not. You're really oversold, doesn't matter. There's no divergence. It's bad, man. So this could continue to plummet. As you can see, looking left, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, between 216, 281. Okay, you're below 281. So eventually the target will be 216 on Evergrande. And what I love about the ticker is it's 3333. I don't know, it's kind of like
32.33 repeating, of course.
I don't know, sir.
Okay, so in the chat for Evergrande. If you're Chinese, I'm sorry, man. I don't even know how you're watching the stream if you're Chinese. Your communist government doesn't allow you to watch stuff like this. Super gross. All right, it's like whatever. Switch the S&P 500. That yeah, notable stuff developing today. Not good, man. Right? It held the past 2 days. Right? You almost engulfed. You back tested successfully, and then nope, selling on a Friday. And that argument for hidden bullish divergence that was beginning to develop is now starting to lose its discernibility, right? We can't really discern now if hidden bullish divergence is developing because the negative momentum could continue to build on lower prices. Next week, I hate Fridays that suck on the stock market because a lot of times you get follow through price action on Mondays. So I'm just sketched out. Maybe the target you would think is 43.92, just the high from July, mid-July. That's next. There's nothing else to talk about besides that's the next level. It's really unfortunate kind of how this looked, and you're out now. Weekly. Well, the weekly last week was a bearish engulfing Marabazoo pretty much. Really bad last week. Follow through price action. I think this week is confirming. This week's close confirmed the bearish engulfing Marabazoo from last week. You made a lower close than the last week's close that was the bearish signal. I would be careful. And then I guess the week before that was maybe just some sort of evening star. Anyway, there's no support at 43.92 on the weekly. I mean, there's no real support on the weekly till like 42.36. And that's, that's very real. I mean, it's not major or anything. There's no major support really until you get maybe down to like 33.86 or maybe 35.10. Those are like discernible levels. There's no discernible swing lows really on the weekly here for many percentage points. Okay, so 'tis the season for crazy stuff. So I would just proceed the stock market with caution in the coming week. Let's see if there's more follow through on the confirmation of the engulfing candle now. All right. Lowest level of relative strength since late June. Okay, cool. Negative momentum. Highest level since April 27th. All right, so that was around. Dang, man, that's not good. Highest levels of negative momentum since like the COVID crash times. Oof, that could continue to build. And Dow Jones, it wasn't like there was hopium on the S&P. There wasn't really hopium on the Dow Jones. It had fallen back into that range. It's still in it, and now it's back below that potential bad action magnet move B point. Negative Momo building again. There was no edge at all on this one. The target, if this stays the way it is, I think there's nothing that even makes sense at all till 34.2. At least this high on the daily from April 16th. That's it. Below that, I mean, maybe the candle low closed at 33.9. Distribution, literal distribution on the Dow Jones Industrial has been identified, and it began on August 30th. Less market participants own this index fund than they did the previous week, August 16th. That's gross, man. You take out all the noise, all the Fibonacci on the weekly, and you can see nothing here really. I mean, there's the range. 33.7, 33.6. It's kind of makes the most sense. Look what it did on the weekly. This is real bad. Okay, chat. What did Dow Jones do? You can't really see it here. It back tested a daily close, candle high close from May 3rd, It went up and back, tested that level as resistance, confirmed it, and then began to sell off. That's confirmation to market participants. What was once a resistance is still a resistance. So that's, yeah, there could be more downside. Dow Jones is at its highest level of negative momentum since the same time as the S&P, late April of 2020. RSI, lowest level since November of last year.
Sushi
Look out, man.
It at lower support, $10.60, I think.
Kirk will look at it. Thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, quadruple witching was today. Yep. A lot of expirations. I'm just reading a little chat because I haven't even looked at it. Are we good? Russell 2000 was up today? Oh, man. Well, let's look at the Qs, or the ICX, or IX, IC. That on the weekly, again, I think has confirmed the bearish engulfing candle. That's a very real bearish engulfing candle. You made a lower low on the close than last week's close. That's not really good. Yeah, so, but hey, everything on the Nasdaq's okay until you fall below 14,700, right? There's a little bit more support here if things got bad. But yeah, remember, it's like Fibonacci from that high to low here. Remember, the 1.618, this is like pretty much a bearish deep crab situation. This is the exactly where reactions should or would occur. I know it's a little deep here on what the B point would be, but what about the candle close? You know, if you go from candle close there, that candle close closer to the 886, 1618, right? I mean, I mean, that makes sense right there. So 3 weeks, you know, hanging out at this area, selling off now. We'll see what happens with it, okay? And the QQQ at its worst day since May. Okay. Another bearish engulfing candle last week, fall through this week. A little bit of support, I guess, at 368. That's probably where it'd be headed on the weekly. Same thing, right? X, A, B, C, D. It's like canary stuff. It's wave structure. You know, the higher low, the higher, yeah, higher highs. All right. Not so good. Oh, 1618, right? No, it far exceeded the 1618 on this one. Dang, man. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to look at the index funds. Kind of interesting, right? How things are going. And gold take a hit. It did. It did, man. Oh, that's really bad, dude. Are you trying to tell me you've just confirmed another major discernible peak that matches the previous peaks before another plunge? Dude. I mean, you're above 1750. I don't really care, man. I'm not touching gold until you can confirm some sort of higher high and close a week above 1800, man. What a joke. Now it is that old supply line. It's right back at it, man. Dude, lowest weekly candle close since April 5th. Confirmed. You closed lower than you did when all the crazy volatility was going on in August. Yeah, that's bad, man. That's not really what you want to see if you're bullish on gold. Nope. Not at all, man. Be careful. Tread lightly on gold, on the index funds. Let me guess. We look at the US dollar. The US dollar looks strong as F, right? Doing what Bitcoin dominance has begun to do, right? Bullish sharp pattern, huge, multi-year large harmonic on the weekly. The same one. It's literally the same structure. It's a sharp. One bottom, second bottom. Triple divergence on that confirmation low. You rallied, and probably next week you're going to break out. I mean, look, you're poised to do it. 93.41, the neckline of the potential double bottom could take you all the way to $97 or 97 on this chart, which is a major inflection point that goes back to, look, 1991 and 1994. Yeah. Equity's looking shaky with weekly bearish engulfing candles and confirmation lower lows this week. Up 0.41% this week. Gold plunging. Bitcoin kind of, I don't know, man. Is it bullish or bearish on Bitcoin? I think it could go either way, man. I mean, it looks like a bull flag, you know. It's a bull flag above an inflection point, but dude, I've seen it too many times in Bitcoin. You show these little patterns that don't, you know, their existence is a day. Dude, those fail all the time. So I would not put weight on Bitcoin's little bull flag that's developing. It looks too good to be true. You can't put faith in it. It's too small of a structure. It could easily sell off and just turn into a wave down. You just can't bank on it. It's nice, though. It's above 47K, but for how long? How long? Maybe there's absorption of remaining demand going on at 47K right now in the weekend. I just don't know. Yeah, industrial metals, except iron ore, Jack Brown. Do you see iron ore crashed hard? Yeah, man. But yeah, you're talking about energy like oil, and you look at natural gas. It's psychotic, man. All right, let's got a couple requests today. Obviously, it's going to be slow on Fridays, especially with Bitcoin doing what it's doing now. Complete demoralization. Composite operator is presenting. Well, ever looking at an asset like this, dude, I mean, I don't know what you could expect from an analysis here. I don't know, I've been here before. Well below critical areas, my God, man. That $80 area, ooh, that's everything, kind of. That's one of the most insane support resistances on this chart. But then you got 37.74. It's another one. God, man, I get it, right? Isn't the run happened? Yeah, there is a harmonic, certainly. Maybe it definitely would be a Gartley that exceeded the 786. We've seen those a trillion times, right? At this point, 618. Maybe it's deeper. Too deep, man. I don't know, it's nothing, right? Unless you talk about being a shark. XA, B, C. Too deep on C. I mean, it's real there. That's real-ish, but 1618 is your maximum on C. It's close. You caught a reaction, certainly at an 88% retrace, but it was also right around that major level of inflection that you can see from history created in 2001. But then another time in 2001, look, 2003, 2005, 2005 again, right? Spring back test of spring 2010, resistance, resistance, resistance throughout the teens, the early teens, 2000 teens. And now is it going to be support again, or will it be blown through like a joke? I don't know. So yeah, it's an area to watch. SAVA Sciences. Nice reaction. You haven't seen positive momentum on this asset since the 24th of August. Yeah, I mean, you react, you sell off again. Maybe you get a reversal low, you get a confirmation low that we always covet. You know, that's your There's SAVA stuff going on here. What's up, Oleski? That cheat sheet, when was that created again? I think a lot of things changed since then. I don't know, man. It's really speculative to be like, oh yeah, we called the top. It's over, dude. It's over for crypto. It's going to zero, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't speculate on outdated. I get it. It's a chart. But crypto didn't exist when it was created, so I don't know. Metcalfe's law. I mean, you just have constantly every day. There's, new exchanges coming out or current well-established exchanges that are offering crypto derivatives or whatever now. I mean, just NFTs, you know, getting added to exchanges daily. Coinbase, I think today launched officially the ability for people, citizens of the UK, to purchase crypto on their PayPal. Like that happens today. I mean, there's just like every day there's new things coming, and it's just hard to believe that a Wall Street psychology dump model would play out with against the exponential age, where people just are constantly every day joining this like metaverse, this new universe of crypto. More people just keep participating, and the opportunity for more is almost unlimited. There's such an untapped, I guess the population has just not been tapped yet, like really too much. Yeah, AMC added Ethereum and Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash to the adoption plan. Yeah, that's true. Dude, it's like every day. There's just some sort of crazy news coming out, you know. Celebrities. It's just... So with these shorter term price swings...
Just I don't see BTC pumping that much in such a speculative environment where alts don't catch bids.
I don't know, man. I mean, like the initial pump for all of crypto came with Bitcoin, right? I mean, it was the, you know, like before the beginning of the year up until like February 1st or whatever, the show was Bitcoin, right? It was the Bitcoin show. And then most of this year, it's been all altcoins. Bitcoin's not been able to do much of anything, but altcoins are hitting like all-time highs. Select ones are, yeah.
What exchange do you use? 0.0001057 BTC.
For crypto, Coinbase Pro, I was using Binance.us a lot, but now I'm getting completely off of that.
Bro, for really, you look at Doge Zero on BSA? The 0% tax
Dude.
like Thai 0 calorie soda thing is hard to clean.
Why are you paying me to push your scam? That's a scam, dude. All these things on the Binance Smart Chain are scams, dude. Get out of here. Imagine creating a coin called Doge Zero. Really, dude? And then imagine paying me to push your crap that I would never endorse, and I'll tell people to stay away from it. You want to come into my stream and push your crap coin? I will tell people as an influencer to not buy it. I will inverse what you think was going to happen when you came in here doing that. Anyway, okay, so that was SAVA. Not a bad chart. I mean, it's a decent structure at an inflection point, but there's nothing really on the daily. There's no like seller exhaustion yet. I think you're reacting, and you'll reset the oscillators, and you'll sell off again, and maybe get a reversal low, a double bottom at the PCZ. That would be amazing. Yeah, put on a watch list. SAVA. Yeah. Okay, next one was. Let me see if this is a crypto. No, it's not actually. Just a. Okay, so you're saying put this next to on what time scale? The weekly. Electric utilities. Dang, it is very similar-ish, huh? How about that? I'm trying to do this. Give me a sec. I don't understand. Does anyone know why on TradingView, for some reason, when you open up a layout that is like double screens, why there's no saved, like the data doesn't save on the other one? Like on the other chart? Does anyone have that problem? Just do it this way, I guess, comparing. So dumb. Like, I think this is a problem they have, you know. This doesn't work. Gosh dang it, man. Yeah, same issue people have. Issue for months. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying, dude. It doesn't save ever. It's such a joke. Okay, so me using the compare tools like impossible right now. Let me try to do it real quick. So dumb. Just bear with. No one knows the problem. Let me show you how bad it is, dude. How awful it is, man. It's like, look at that. Like, doesn't even have my layout. It's so, like, old. I don't even get it, man. So he's like, on the weekly, do this. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this. Compare NWE to Bitcoin. Here's the weekly here. Here's the weekly here. Weekly, right? You dumped, you rallied. This one retraced. 618? No, almost. I mean, it was like a 72% retrace. So that's a higher retrace than Bitcoin. And yeah, now it's dumping. And look at that. You fall below that level, dude. Look what it did. It fell below it, then rallied and up thrusted. Look at that. That's a big deal. Like NWE, look out, man. This thing could go all the way down. I think the levels for NWE could go to $50. Look, man. Look at the price action correlation in this range. Right, so I'd be careful on this one. Bitcoin doesn't have that, right? This is like strong structure. Bitcoin has nothing here, so I don't think it's the same painting at all. Bitcoin obviously outperformed, right? I mean, so I guess from like, I don't know, man. It's not really. I don't know if it's helpful. If it's gonna help you like doing that, right? I mean. Whatever. Yeah, it's really bad today. Okay, good luck on this one. Alright, let's go to Sushi. That, like everything else, just about. Really, really blah. Gross. Look at the swing this week on Sushi. Welcome to the effing show on Crypto Chat. In less than 7 days, let's say in less than 5 days, technically, according to Universal Time, Sushi has swung 63% in value. Vomit, man. Gross. Like, unnerving type of volatility that I hate that, man. That's too much. Like, whoa. Sushi got hacked today, did it? Well, nice fake out. And it's at its session lows right now, and there's no support here, dude. I would look out below. This thing's going minimum 1155. Look at this. This all you have is like this one wick low here, and that's not even really a strong support, man. I'd be careful, dude. The cutoff on Sushi was, below 1341, right? The May and June highs. That's it, dude. On this one, that was the cutoff, the inflection point. Now it's going to the next level, straight down. And good luck. If or when, looking more like when now, it breaks 47K, it could go down to 44K, 42K. Yeah, 44K is the target, below 47, for real.
Hey Mitch, look forward to your streams every day. Was wondering if you can look at a US oil fund ETF. Thanks.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Thank you, Tony Soprano, for the 20. Yep, 20. Nope. 2767 super chat. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I had Sushi last night. Dude, this will be so bad if Bitcoin breaks 47K. This thing will like almost certainly go to 1142 if Bitcoin breaks 47K. Like, there's nothing's going to stop it. Imagine this not continuing to get devastated if Bitcoin dumps. And all altcoins for that matter. You have to understand, it doesn't matter if a trade setup looks amazing when the macro does what Bitcoin's doing. And the way Bitcoin dominance looks at the pattern completion zone beginning to react, I would be really careful on alts just based on the BTC.D. Just be careful. Means like if Bitcoin sells off, they're going to sell off way worse. Okay. Sorry about Sushi, man. Getting hacked. And getting hacked on a day where Bitcoin's selling off and Bitcoin dominance is where it is. That's a really bad combination of variables. You know, it's perfect storm of wrecked. All right, next one, which I couldn't imagine it being good now. After, yeah, dude, I mean, actually, I might love it now. I guess it all depends, dude, but this could be it. We caught that reaction. Oh, the scalpers came in, pushed this thing up. Thought the gap fill was going to happen. Nope, not yet. But look, dude, you are just at $8. You closed the day at $8. What is $8? Holy crap. It's a candle low close all the way back from 2012. Hanging on by an effing thread. But the good news is, hanging on by an effing thread while at a, right, trying to confirm a bottom. What a hammer today. What a miracle hammer. Where this is it, man. You fall below $8 resoundingly for real, you're going down to like 656. What is that? Percentage losses potential below $8 is 18%. So it's not about the breakdown itself, which happened yesterday. It's about the fall through price action you receive after the breakdown. Well, beginning of the day, very scary. It looked almost like it was time to roll over and go to much, much lower prices, but it held and rallied to close the week and the day back above $8. At the same time, I mean, divergence, a little too early to say it has matured and developed. So I can't say it's like, yeah, bullish divergence confirmed on the daily. I don't know. You get above $8, it could be really good. So this is one to certainly put on your watch list. Don't even forget about it, man. This could be amazing if like the macro, like the S&P, like does another like fake out. Oh, it's gonna dump this time. Nope, just kidding. It held. If that happens, Zynga's probably gonna launch, man. This could be the confirmation low that market participants need at the inflection point. God, this is almost trade setup worthy. I'd like to see a little bit more data, but dang, man, you talk about low risk areas. This is it. This is like definitely a low risk area. Easy to strategize stop loss. Really easy. Okay. And there's Bitcoin, man. 47K, about to break. I mean, this is like definitely where you could roll over to 44K this weekend, man. If this happens, dude, historically between 44K and 47K, it's normally straight up, straight down. So it looked like a bull flag. Yeah, day large bull flag. Give me a break, man. Not reliable on the 4 hour, not visible on the daily. Do not put faith in a bull flag on Bitcoin right now. And you can't really feel that comfortable with what Total's doing to a respected resistance area from April 15th. Come on, man, you got to break that. Otherwise, it's just confirming what was once resistance is resistance again before more downside. Dang, man, Zynga, holy crap. Talk about awesome at an alert. Maybe at like 8:15 or something. Jeez, so good looking. I mean, so potentially promising. At the same time, macro rolls over, Zynga breaks $8 and goes to 656 easy. Like Bitcoin goes to 44K. breaking 47K. Yeah, man. Oh, dude. And again, like, hey, that's like Bitcoin's down 4%. Altcoin's going to be down like 15%, chat. Just pay attention. Altcoins will get obliterated if Bitcoin breaks 47K. It won't even be close in percentage losses from Bitcoin to alts. But there's one asset that says, I don't give a living crap about what Bitcoin's doing right now. I will bullishly engulf on the daily and it'd be at 171, break a major resistance again. IOTA up almost 13% right now, unaffected. This just happens. Like, okay, the finite amount of money out there. Sometimes that money goes into an asset and it doesn't matter what Bitcoin does, it continues to climb. But you know, that's a passing correlation. Like, eventually that finite money moves out and then it starts sinking back up and couples right back up with Bitcoin and pumps with Bitcoin, you know. So it's just today IOTA's okay. People talking about AVAX. It's also going berserk. Look what it did. What was once a resistance, February 11th, was back tested today as support perfectly. Like, that's unreal. That's a Jesus touch, right? I mean, look at that. The high tested at its lowest low of the day, and from the lowest low from that successful back test, it is now at session highs, pumping as Bitcoin's dumping. We're talking this asset has swung 15.46% today. Welcome to the effing show, crypto. Target 74.31 here. Unreal. But it's just like, man, you just can't, you don't know. Like, all these patterns develop and then, okay, AVX moons. But then like GRT is trash and never does anything, right? And then you got one asset that looks like an, you know, rareable, inverse head and shoulders, PCZ of a harmonic, and then moons. And then, well, you know, storage doesn't. It sucks. It can't break out. It's just, or it breaks out and can't catch bids. No one's buying it, you know. 2-day potential head and shoulder. I don't know, dude. I mean, potential, maybe, like, but certainly not confirmed or anything. All right, I've been live about an hour. Oh, man. Thank God for the weekend, okay? The weekend at AVAX and IOTA. And somehow Hex is up almost 5% today. Can you even believe it? Yeah, I definitely believe it these days, right? Anything else on the lesser thans? ORN, Cody. Cody was looking good, right? Yeah, Cody was awesome. It held that support and rallied. It's up today almost 5%. Hidden bullish divergence, showing its first level of positive momentum since August 30th. Nice. Could continue, but just anything that's moving up, you just think is going to not perform as well as it could if Bitcoin was rallying. Oh, boo, come on, man. Like, why would I look at NWE on the weekly versus Bitcoin on the 4 hour? It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, what would we get out of that comparative analysis? Nothing. Completely different market participants and completely different time scales. So it's just like, who cares? I mean, the best thing is, like, you know, that's looking too deep into it. You really want to look at, hey man, is this asset at an 88% retrace? Is it making a reversal low? Is it showing divergence? Is it doing all the things we look for? And it's just the same formula over and over and over again. You know, we start getting cute, go into other asset classes, completely different markets. Then we start looking at different time scales. It's meaningless. It really doesn't mean anything. Yeah, FIL's up like marginally. It's about to go red, I think, right? Yeah, dude. Ugly looking stuff on Bitcoin. No bids coming in at 47K right now. I don't know. I mean, the bullish engulfing candle a few days ago, September 14th, isn't invalid till it falls below 45K. But yeah, I mean, it's not really, dude, there's no promise right here. It doesn't look good. It's like straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, you know, straight down, you know, that's kind of all you have on the daily. Below 47K, you got a 45K, 44K. That's it, man. Look, I mean, it's kind of up, down, up, down, up. Okay, go down again. Wow. It's all about the ifs, man. It's all about the levels, and I don't know. Like, there's nothing implying upside on Bitcoin right now. Nothing's implying upside on Bitcoin right now. And dude, it doesn't even matter what the altcoins were implying, because if Bitcoin really bites the dust, they're gonna get wrecked 3 times worse. It happens over and over and over again. How many times do we have to see this occur when Bitcoin pulls back? Okay. Peace be upon you, Crypto Man, Captain Crypto Man. PLA got the spring. What is it? Still good? It looked like a specimen almost. There was like no data on it, you know. And still, dude, like again, like okay, cool. You know, it did spring. Is it gonna backtest the spring? I don't know, man. Dude, it's like there's no way this 87.5 cent area holds if Bitcoin dumps more. Like there's no way. Yeah, I could still be at low risk areas. Sure, PLA. I agree. I saw this and brought it up on, you know, to patrons, ping people about it. But what's going on? We gotta find direction with the macro, man. I'm so bearish on Bitcoin. No, I mean short term maybe. It's not really like bearish on Bitcoin, more so than nothing's implying that it's going to go up next. So you could get out your coin and flip it right now, and one of two things going to happen. It's going to go up or down. All right. When you don't have an edge, okay. When you don't have an edge, you have a coin's flips chance of something happening. When you have an edge, you have a greater than coin flips chance of it happening, but it's marginal. It's like 60%, maybe sometimes 70%. That's about it, though. So I'm not like Karnak. I'm not trying to make predictions or anything like that. I'm just showing you the levels that are real and the price action correlation to those levels, and you're attempting to break that level, one of those levels. That's it. So I wouldn't put faith in this bull flag, because I've seen it a million times where these one-day large patterns fail. They break down, not up. Oh, there was a bearish engulfing candle last week. Bearish engulfing candle last week, and you're just trying to hold the weekly candle low close from February 22nd. That's trying to hold again. You know, I don't know. I mean, a bearish engulfing candle is never good. That was the whole El Salvador thing. So yeah, you hit a 61, or it was really a 66, 67% retrace before that bearish engulfing candle began. At below 60 on the RSI, still just neutral, 55.7. And pullbacks happen, man, all the time, right? What kind of retrace we got so far? We got a 38% retrace, very, very shallow, moderate shallow. Well, Isaac, man, I mean, of course, if you don't want to learn anything and you just want the trade set, do you not understand, like, when you read those trade setups, you kind of like read, oh, okay, so this is why you as a trader in the future, these are things you'd look at on any chart, on any asset class, anywhere, right? Not including the macro. It's like educational stuff. Sometimes they play out, sometimes they fail. What about EOS to BTC? You know, it's like, well, that one, you know, I mean, what about YFI when it started taking off? You know, just Tesla now. What about ADM? I mean, like, there are trade setups that will fail and some that will succeed. We can't really time when Bitcoin's going to pull the rug, though. We can't do that. You know, like this whole time up, trade setups have played out. They hit 1, 2, 3 targets. Some failed, whatever. But in the end, right, successful trades, failed trades, you're learning, right? You're understanding, you're ingesting the information on why entries are where they are, why stop losses are where they are, and why take profits are where they are, and you're becoming a little bit more well-rounded as a trader yourself versus just relying on me to hand you trade setups, Isaac, right? Does that make any sense? I know you're not hating, but I am being stern and just telling you. It's like, what would you want? I mean, like, oh, he's not posting trade setups. It's like, or he didn't post that trade setup that looked so good, and then it played out, right? Because Bitcoin held 47K and went onward. But we don't know if Bitcoin's going to hold it or not. There's no edge, though, on Bitcoin. Nothing's implying Bitcoin's going to go up. But I'll tell you, Bitcoin dominance, that freaks me out. On alts, Bitcoin dominance makes me be like, something's about to happen. And it could be really bad or really, really good. But it's going to be good for Bitcoin if it's going to be good, and probably bad for alts. And if it's going to be really bad for the whole market, it's bad for Bitcoin and alts, but this thing would still rally. Okay. That's all I can tell you right now. Is something huge is about to happen on Bitcoin, and it's either going to be really, really bad or really, really good because of where this thing is. 88% retrace and confirming a bottom at the 886, just like the DXY. This is almost identical to the DXY. The DXY has begun to take off. This one hasn't yet. It's just gotten here. So yeah, be concerned. Understand. Like, yeah, altcoins, when Bitcoin dominance looks like this, altcoins, any kind of trade setup could definitely get devastated. Yep, hopefully it stops setup. Dude, you do not ignore weekly and daily bullish divergence at these levels with these structures that have been created, that are here and have yet to take off. It's just beginning to take off. It's just beginning to start to take off, okay? This is how it looks before this, okay? I'm just saying. Something big's coming, and altcoins could very well get wrecked with what's coming, okay? No matter if it's good for Bitcoin or bad for Bitcoin. This doesn't tell us if it's going to be great for Bitcoin or not. But it does kind of imply that Bitcoin's market cap is about to recapture 9% dominance minimum, okay? Oops, sorry. Thanks for the 800 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, and sub. Thanks so much. Holy crap. Yeah, dude. Pay attention. You have to in this market, right? We just looked at Sushi, 62% swing in 5 days. And a lot of other ones doing the same crap, man. Yeah, don't put weight in the bull flag. It looks really good, right? It looks literally too perfect. Like if this was on the daily or something, you know, and it had been developing for like 2 weeks, holy crap, it's gorgeous. But not a pattern that develops and it's only been in existence for literally a day or maybe two soon, right? It's just too small of structure to be reliable. And at the inflection point where if it doesn't hold, it could be very well going down to 44K. Or at least to make a deep retrace, hopefully it makes a higher low than 44.3, you know, when it does begin to pivot. So that's it. Gravy, it could be, but again, I wouldn't put faith in it or any kind of, I wouldn't be like taking a trade on Bitcoin based on what I see on the 4 hour right now. I mean, let's see some rally. Let's see it hold here and then go and back test the top of the flag again. I'll start maybe gaining some confidence that 47K held and now it's testing resistance and it might be getting ready to break out. It's not doing any of that right now. The price action right now is no bids, no demand right now on the weekend. Okay, add an inflection point. Okay. DXY is just an aggregate of multiple different currency pairs tied to the right US dollar, like the euro, the pound, the yen. That's the DXY. What the? All right, I thought I had turned music on. My bad. That's true. It's true about the no shadow ban thing. Yeah, like Jay Witt, you must have just come into the stream. There's been music all stream, and then there's been like 2 minutes without music. So bad timing, I guess, on your part. Would I long Bitcoin dominance? If I could, I would. Yeah, it's literally everything you could ask for. If I could long Bitcoin dominance, it would be probably one of the best looking trades. Like you, dude, look at it on the 4 hour. Sweet mother of God, it's like momentum shifting structure here. Yeah, I'd be long, and a stop loss just marginally below 40%. Maybe like 40% itself, like just lower than D, right? Yeah, I mean just tight, really tight, and then since like there's nothing there until 44% market cap dominance goes back, it's not even really a very hard support resistance. You can long Bitcoin dominance, all right. Then trade set up on Bitcoin dominance, chat. That's not really true, Yummy Blades. We already talked about this. He says you can long it by taking money out of alts and putting it all into Bitcoin. Well, again, it doesn't tell us the direction of Bitcoin's price. It will tell us that there will be more market cap dominance on Bitcoin soon than there is now. And it could, I mean, it's such a large pattern that it could rally and eventually take us to just moderate retrade. We can go all the way up to 60% market cap dominance again here. You have to understand that. You can long it on Binance Futures. There you go, dude. So trade setup, easy trade setup. Which one you want to play though? You want to play the daily multi-year large harmonic, or you want to play the smaller harmonic that's just developed and just reacting, right? You can play either, right? Like the smaller one, it's like, all right, it's crappy because it's up 1.21% today, you know? So it's like, how you do it? Maybe just, hey, one low, a second low, just a stop slightly below that first low. I mean, just think about it here, and then rallying up to, man, right, just the top of the harmonic. Just go to C, 3.74 to 1 reward to risk. Even A would be 3.31 to reward to risk right here. You get it? And then it's like, all right, we know the context is not just one small harmonic. We know the big one's there too. Holy crap. So, I mean, you could just say, hey, 44% if you wanted to do that, or you're like, that's not enough, you know, for a second target. You go to 53%, like a level where reversals have occurred. Third target could be up here at like 60%, or you know, maybe let's redo the Fibonacci here, relevant Fibonacci from that major high way up here to the low. You could go 50% retrace, but the 618, you know, just below the 618 is that inflection point where mini reversals have occurred here. So that could be the third target if you're playing this right here. It's the confirmation low of the major structure. So you're playing a double bottom, a potential double bottom right here with the divergence, right? There is daily bullish divergence going on, very strong. All right, so that is a way one could trade Bitcoin dominance. Ethereum to Bitcoin got wrecked today. Not good. Yeah, that bearish bat pattern's really playing out, and that if it's going to keep playing out like that, I love Bitcoin dominance. It's a harmonic, technical indicator, chart pattern, potential chart pattern anyway, whatever. Something big's coming, man. Don't ignore it. And before everyone's asking, oh, how do I long this? I don't know. It's what you would do on anything. The DXY even, you would do the same thing. This, right? All right. So I think it's been pretty decent stream. Excuse me, I was reading when I was trying to talk. Well, again, I mean, I'm getting pinged about audio and stuff. I think that's awesome, and thank you for being a part of the community. But I mean, like, tell me true, Team Screen, if you're watching the stream still. I mean, does the audio not sound okay now? It should be fine. Shouldn't be issues. I'm just asking the guy. He's got crazy accolades and credentials, so that's why I'm asking him specifically, right? Very good. All right, man. Long Bitcoin dominance. I would be if I could, but Binance Futures does it. Okay. We just don't know what it means, right? We just know Bitcoin dominance looks like it's ready to rise. I don't know if what that means to the US dollar pairing. Whether it's Bitcoin pumping tremendously, altcoins follow but just underperform, not as much money goes in them as it goes in Bitcoin, or the whole market's dumping bad, including Bitcoin, but just a lot of money maybe floods out of alts into Bitcoin while it's dumping, which we see that all the time, or it's money exiting altcoins while Bitcoin does nothing. Like, that's another way this thing could go up, right? You think about it, there's so many different, there's multiple things that could happen to make this thing go up or down all the time. Okay. Pray for 47K, chat. $47,044. I'm sorry, it's $47,044 and 1 penny. That is the literal dime low point from April 25th. Okay, $47,044 and 1 penny. It's trying to hold it again, but you just don't know. You don't know if it will hold. There's no edge, unfortunately, on the US dollar pairing. Okay, so I guess we're good, man. I don't know what else there's really to talk about too much. I think we covered a decent amount of stuff in here, and it's Friday and people want to get out of here. 344 likes, you know, that's obviously like probably a weekly low. You know, we haven't, I mean, that's like, good God, that's like 2018 levels of likes, 344. So if you love me, hit that like button, that bell, that sub, because we're not shadow banned anymore. SEO works. People can find me. I'm gaining subs again, right? We had those 3 days of nightmare, but we're okay. So your likes count again. They matter, like for SEO and discoverability. So you can do your part. Really pretty Friday evening over here. So hold on to this level. You know what would make me so happy? I mean, dude, right? I am long-term long on crypto. Okay, I'm gonna be that way. Like we've set it up this way years ago. Okay. My tips account, anytime you tip me in crypto, it stays crypto. That still exists. That portfolio has ballooned over 1,000% in 1 year. Okay, that's what the P&L's at right now. Okay, so it's like I'm gonna be invested in crypto, whether it dumps to pandemonium or to heck, or if it goes to heaven and goes to a billion, whatever, a million. You know, it's just like I'm gonna be participating in it. So it's like I want it always to do well. But I don't know if it's going to do well when I don't have anything indicating that it will do well short term right now. It's like it could play out. It could go to 51K, you know, and measure move of a bull flag that's been in development for 2 days. Or it could break $47,000 and go down to 44K. That's where we are right now. So, mysteries abound, unfortunately, today. It's okay. Enjoy your weekend, man. Take your eyes off the charts. You know, these charts are always going to be here. It's 24/7, you know, and the time you have is not 24/7. You know, I mean, like the free time you have with your friends and family. Try to make plans. You haven't. Do things. Live life. It can get really addicting especially when you're making life-changing money for a long time.
The stream lately. Us 9 to 5 plebs are busier than ever dealing with supply chain disruptions and insane price increases. Frown.
Yeah, dude, it's bad. Like, I think we got another crisis on the horizon, right? I mean, yeah, dude, it takes 9 weeks for chairs to come in, tables to come in, half a year, no, like 8 months for couches to come in. I can't even imagine other things right now. So thanks, dude, though. Good to see you, brother man. Okay, so thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Good Friday stream. Thanks for coming out. I wish I'd say, I hope you have more clarity now, but unfortunately, there's no clarity on Bitcoin short term right now. No clarity. Based on traditional technical analysis, maybe Rudy Poo, I feel a certain way about things, but beyond that, no edge. Could dump or pump. All right, and that's not good for altcoins with the way Bitcoin dominance looks, right? That's the message, right, of today's sermon is Bitcoin dominance looks like it's about to wreck altcoins one way or another, whether they underperform or they're literally losing multiple digit percentage points one way or another. It looks like it's time for Bitcoin dominance to rise, and that could mean multiple things. Anyway, so I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA. Tony, hold on a sec, man. Sorry, I didn't even notice that. My bad. Hold on. Okay, USO. Sorry, man. Well, USO. Nice uptrend since the COVID crash. Sure, probably got a long way to go. 61.17 first target minimum. And then 74 after that. Can y'all hear me? I think we should be good. That's kind of it. I mean, really nice, okay. So like if you zoom in locally, there's a candle high close that was created for the first time ever, April 3rd, excuse me. You're above that, nice. Okay, so now there's like this local high that you really want to see this asset break. It hasn't yet, okay, so it's all about the ifs. Will USO break this level? 51.23, if you do, there's just nothing there, man. I mean, there's a gap fill. And where's the gap actually would be gapped up and then down. The gap fills like right there. There's a gap fill at 55.59. You could say that's a target if you can break 51.23. So there's a lot more upside if you get a successful breakout. That's it. I mean, you could look at this like it's a right angled and descending broadening formation. It's a bullish consolidation structure. You just take away that horizontal line and you plot just a regular trend line. So you can see kind of that's it right there. That's the happenings. All right. So measure move, from kind of the bottom to the top from the breakout. That would take you to 59.45. So, U.S. oil looks good. It's nearing an inflection point again from June 30th. If you break it, there could be a lot more upside. Minimum upside for a gap fill on the breakout, 8.5%. And if it made a measure move, almost 16% upside. And if it went to a major support resistance from history, that goes back to 2016 multi-year highs, it would be 19 to 20% upside. So that's it on energy. Hope that helps. Thanks, Tony, man. That was it. Good luck, Bitcoin. How can you have any faith right now in Bitcoin US dollar? No edge, man. I wish there was. It's the weekend, and dude, if Bitcoin dumps, these altcoins are going to be down double-digit percentage points. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for the super chat. Moon phases. Okay. Well, yeah, moon's coming, so pump or dump soon. All right. That really still doesn't help, right? We know something's coming based on Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, there's a full moon on Monday, but again, I'm not going to be putting weight on that really at all. We know something's coming, though. Tubes, thanks for the 5, man. Yeah, man. Remember last full moon we had in September, it was really bad. I think Bitcoin the day of or the next day or within the few days of the full moon lost 17% of its value. Along with altcoins, they got wrecked even worse. Just remember, 1 year ago, it was the same full moon, remember.
I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Practical dip.
I don't know, sir.
Bow to your sensei.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.